Breaking news, Nigerians. The Bauchi State Governor, Bala Mohammed, condemns Tinubu's government over trial of northern minors despite being helped to power by the northerners. It's happening, my country people. The Bauchi State Governor, Bala Mohammed, has openly criticized the ongoing prosecution of underage children over the #EndBadGovernance protest. The governor noted that despite being supported to win the presidency in 2023, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has turned against the children from the northern region. Bala Mohammed slammed the treasonable felony charges filed against the minors despite their right to protest. He, however, blamed the governors and leaders from the region for the plight of the kids, saying that they failed to rise to the defense of those vulnerable kids. According to him, most of these kids being charged with treasonable felony are the Amajiris. The Amajiris are children from the poor rural backgrounds. Now, the governor Mohammed decried the lumping together of the underage children with convicts in the same detention facility, describing some of those convicts as hardened criminals. It can only make things worse for the country. Now, he condemned in strong terms the actions of the federal government against these children because Nigeria is a signatory to the United Nations Protocol which protects children, and it is quite unfortunate because they have really failed in protecting these children. Once again, Bala Mohammed called out the governors from the north that they have abandoned these children. My country people, you see this underaged detention of these northern minors. It's quite interesting and also unfortunate at the same time. You see, the Inspector General of Police had even condemned the outrage over the arraignment of these minors. The Inspector General of Police, the IGP himself, supported the arrest of these minors. He was even saying that these minors were faking their fainting. You see, some of them fainted in court. About 6 of them fainted. And according to the IGP, he said that they were faking it, that they were playing out of script. You can imagine what this IGP is saying. Look at Nigeria. Nigeria is indeed a failed state. In the sense that a whole IGP of police, instead of going after those that are behind the pushing of these children to carrying Russian flags to protest, he is instead going after those children. Now, these children, I'm sure most of them do not know what a military regime is. They don't know what a military takeover is. I'm sure some politicians might have pushed them to this. Do they know what it means to be carrying Russian flag? No, they do not know. All they know is hunger. All they know is this Tinubu's government has brought hunger upon them. That is what they know. They don't know anything about military regime. They certainly do not know anything about the Russian flag and how it affects this country and the cause for a military takeover. They don't have any idea about it. It's not the Nigerian police force to investigate further, to find out those behind the movement of these children. They are prosecuting these innocent children. These children that ought to be in school. They are prosecuting them. You see, this thing has really generated media attention. Because at this point, it shows the insensitivity of the Nigerian police force. The way they feel so careless about this thing. Even a federal government lawyer was saying that some of them were already married. That some of these children, between the age of 12 to 15, some of them were under 10, some of them were 12, that some of them were already married, that they are adults. Imagine, kids of 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, calling them adults, that they were already married with children. You can imagine, a federal government lawyer was making that statement. You can only see it. In fact, all these kind of things can only happen in Nigeria. How about the governors, the northern governors? What are they doing about this? What are they doing about this? Yes, the Kano governor ordered the Commissioner of Justice to act upon this thing. Instead of them to take the bull by the head, instead of them to take the bull by the hand and do something, they are going around calling this one, saying this, making press statements. How is it going to help? How is it going to help? But these children, now that they've abandoned them, the politicians that use them, they've abandoned them. I'm sure during election, they remember them again. Because this same Tinubu's government are saying, oh, these children, they are no more children again. They are adults. That some of them were even faking their fainting. Had it been this popular influencer, very dark man, did not go to prison. It was the day he was released. That was when they uploaded this video. He was the one that created awareness. In fact, Nigerians wouldn't have been aware of what's happening until that video went viral. And they've been there for over 3 months. They've been there for over 3 months. Look at how malnourished they look. How poorly fed they were looking. But the Nigerian police will say, these guys are adults, so that they are adults. Imagine, my country people, little children being charged to court because they protested. Instead of the Nigerian police force to investigate those behind their protest or those that sponsored the protest, because this little kid certainly knows nothing about military takeover. All they know is that there is hunger in the land. They instead went ahead to arrest them and detain them and locked them up with hard-hardened criminals. And now the northern governors are saying, we condemn this Tinubu's government despite being helped into power by the northerners. Now they've seen it. That this Tinubu's government is like, the more you look, the less you see. Next time, they should go and vote him again into power. Next time, they should go and vote Tinubu again and the APC. Probably in 2027. They should do so. They were thinking, oh, APC, it's the turn of the South. So, Emiloko, it is my turn. It is normal. The Northerners, they felt, okay, since, they have their brother there, Kasim Shettima, they did well by supporting President Bola Ahmed Tinubu into power. Now look at it. Look at how they are suffering for it. I guess this is just the beginning. And I'm sure they must have learned a good lesson from this. I'm sure this would, this would really, how will I put it? This would be very, very painful to the northern politicians. If only they would come out and help their people. This country is indeed a funny country. Every day we see new drama. Every day we see new drama every day. At the end of the day, these same northern politicians in 2027, they will still use these underage kids to go and vote. They will still use these underage children to go and vote some certain persons into power. Now look at how it has fired back at them. How about the parents of these children? How are they coping? How is it that they've been in that prison for the past 3 months, yet the parents did not raise alarm over their missing children? This is only happening in the north. And here we have Governor Bala Mohammed saying that despite everything they did for Mr. President, I guess this is just the beginning, my country people. This APC government is a heartless government. I'm dropping here, guys. Kindly share your thoughts on this in the comments section. Thank you.